Welcome. Welcome to a segment, a little sharing. What are we sharing? We are sharing love. We are sharing kindness. We are sharing compassion. We are sharing grace and forgiveness. All good things from the heavens above in Tracy's world. Tracy is the medium in which collective consciousness is flowing through. Tracy has moved aside, lack of better words, we say it all the time, for source energy to communicate. Eternal light beings, divine angels, divine past loved ones, divine. A miracle in Tracy's world. To some, what are you doing? Yeah, is that what you're doing? All good things from the heavens above, speaking through, angels having a voice, past loved ones having a voice. Is that not a miracle in itself? So the unfolding of life, one's traveling upon Mother Earth, step after step, I want to say moment after moment, minute, hours, days, weeks, years, decades. The contrast of life, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the victories, the blows. What is it all about, this thing called life? Held within you is the most exquisite, expansive, divine love. Held within you is the oneness of compassion. Held within you is the components, if you will, to bring forth the grandest sense of forgiveness and naturally kindness. Held within every soul that walks upon Mother Earth. And ones will say, oh, no, that's not right. That's not right. I know some pretty mean people. I have met some pretty unforgiving people. Oh, and I have met some pretty angry people. There isn't much love going on in there. And it is understood, the contrast of life. And what made that one angry? Or what made that one cruel? What made, we want to say, sculpt? What experiences did one have to create the place of feeling such anguish and disheartenment and discouragement? What happened? And we would suggest that that's what you ask when you do come across someone who is feeling absolutely miserable with life, feeling angry with life. We would share to place some love upon that one. Even in your mind's eye, just place love upon them. Because what happened? What happened to make any one person do any one thing? And isn't it true that you yourself have done things that you look back and you perhaps regret, not the best word, but perhaps you would have chosen a different way later on in life when you saw things a little differently. Perhaps you wouldn't have said the unkind words that were spoken. Perhaps you wouldn't have held on to the unkind words that were received. There are times when ones are walking their journey, not very, we want to say, responsive to life. They have become the shell. They have become empty within themselves. In this space and time, the contrast of life, there are so many feeling so burdened and restricted. They are angry. Feeling so burdened and shackled to not being able to live freely. They are taking their own life. The last few segments, we have been speaking about this moment in time, this space and time upon Mother Earth, when it feels that all things are off balance. And we have shared that there are so many opinions, so many judgments. The condemnation that is taking place upon Mother Earth at this time is horrendous. People against people. When will that stop? When will war upon the planet stop? People killing people. People hurting people. So what happened? What happened that ones would choose to hurt someone? What happened that there is war, that ones are killing others? And what is happening that one feels so burdened in life that they do not wish to see another day, and they take it upon themselves not to? What is going on? In this space and time, we have shared that love is the answer. And love is most certainly the answer. Love towards oneself. Hard for people to love themselves. Hard for most. The condemning and the judgment and the war within oneself can bring people to be angry for years. If they are not conscious enough, because of how they are feeling, the burdens of, it is difficult to come up for air when you feel like you are drowning. It is understood. And in these messages, the last few segments, we have wanted to share that deep within you is divine eternal light. Deep within you is the depths of love. A love so strong, a love so expansive, a love so divine. It is divine light. And we are not here to convince anyone of any one thing. We are here to soothe and to nourish and to remind you how brilliant you are, even under the conditions of feeling shackled and burdened and fearful and angry and resentful. Underneath feeling that, what is the point? What is the point of doing any one thing? I'm losing everything around me. My relationships are falling apart. My business, I can't even open. I'm trapped in these four walls. What is the point? What is the point of life if there's no joy or peacefulness or happiness? And how do I forgive any of it? How can I forgive any of it? There are ones that have not left a room in months. There are ones who get to come and go as they please. Well, not really as they please, but they get to come and go. They can't go everywhere, but they can go to work. And there are some that cannot go to work. There are some so bound and restricted, they can't even see their parent that lives down the street. In this space and time, we are understanding of all the emotions and the contrast. And we are sharing with you that in the chaotic, in the unbalanced, in the burdens and the shackles of restrictions of confinement, Held within you is your loving light. Held within you is a place that heaven is, and we're not kidding. And we say it all the time. Bring heaven to earth, and earth will be your heaven. Is there quarrels in the heaven? Is there restrictions in heaven? Would there be shackles in divine eternal light? So many are feeling the burdens of not being free, not living free. And we want to share with you that what is freedom is the expansion of your light. A quiet moment for yourself to remember who you truly are, underneath the layers of human experience, underneath the upsets, underneath. Where were you before arriving upon Mother Earth? Where were you? The travel upon Mother Earth is meant to be joyful. The travel upon Mother Earth is meant to be compassionate and loving and kind and forgiving. We talk about these 4 pillars all the time. All the sharing through Tracy is based on that foundation, all of it, branching out into different areas naturally, but it is a foundation, and it is the foundation of life to flourish. And we know it is difficult in this space and time. It is not a scolding, oh, bring forth your light, and oh, there'll not be war. No, it's not it. We understand why ones are feeling exactly the way they are feeling. We want to bring comfort and nourishment and grace and ease and love. The angels are bringing each soul on this planet love, regardless of where they stand in their beliefs. For how did everyone get to where they got? Think about that. Ponder that. What creates a belief? And we have shared the media is certainly creating much havoc with their machine gun, relentless, fearful sharing, fearful headlines. It's not the truth of it all. We have shared that there is a other side of this coin. But we want to share our perspective from where we stand. Divine eternal light in the vastness, the wholeness, in the oneness. We are sharing from where we are that love is the answer, and love is the answer to freedom. Love is the answer to healing. Do you know what can be healed upon Mother Earth with love? And it sounds so, well, can't be. Well, yeah, love doesn't get me to work. Yes, it does. The vibration of love trumps all. It brings clarity, and when ones are clear in their thinking, they can think about things in clarity, see it from a different perspective. And we have shared, rise above, see it from a different perspective. Take yourself out of that feeling of fear, if possible, even for one moment. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths of Mother Earth and remember something so loving that in that moment you can feel the love in your heart. It is through your heart space that you will find healing. Love is the answer to heal. Love is the answer towards joy and contentment and peacefulness. Can it be that simple? And the answer is a resounding yes. There are only, we want to say, we understand in such a capacity that you are always, in all ways, being held in divine love. Always. Even if you feel alone, even if you do not believe or even care to, and that is okay. Even if you have had the feeling of resentment and hurt for years, there is always soothing, and the best way, the grandest way to connect to, although it's not a connection because you're always connected, it just gets buried, is to take a deep breath and bring forth love, because love matches divine. You are meant to feel everything, every emotion that there is. You are meant to feel it. You would not know hot if it was not for cold. And there isn't anything wrong with cold. And there isn't anything wrong with hot. Just you need the contrast to know the difference. And so there isn't anything wrong with the way you are feeling. If you are feeling so burdened, you do not wish to see another day. It is not about, oh, just stop being angry. No, we understand why ones feel angry. What we are sharing is you hold within you the contrast. You hold the answer within you because love is the answer. Love is the answer, and you hold it to bring it forth, even just a small bit. Place love upon yourself. Bring forth love and place it upon others, especially the ones that are causing the upset and the hurt and the hurdles and the challenges. Bring love. Place it upon Mother Earth. We're not kidding. In this space and time, we will share that love is your answer. It is everyone's answer. And it will stop the war within oneself. And it will stop people against people. And it will stop people killing people. Love is the answer. There is great love for you. Oh, I need another deep breath. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, I hear the words, and I will admit it is difficult for me to find love. But I'm trying. And I guess if we all just try a little. Thank you. Thank you so much.